What up? What's going on? What's going on? It is your man CJ, aka the High Value Nurse with the Scruff McGruff. Look popping off right now. We are back at it once again with another live stream on the way to the Grizzly. We are on the way to the Grizzly right now as we speak. And we have another live popping off. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an 80 degree day here in Michigan. And when I tell you, nurses and seniors around the state have taken full advantage of this day, they have done just that. It's beautiful outside. The sun is shining, birds is chirping, no rain. NFL draft is here. That creates a perfect recipe for people to call off. It creates a perfect recipe for people to call off today. And that is exactly what they are doing, boys and girls. They are calling off. They are saying forget work. And the agencies are popping right now. At least around my area. At least around my area, the agency is popping. So, we gonna do what we do best. And we gonna get to the money. What up, Queen Serena? What up? What up? We gonna do what we do best. We gonna get this paper. We gonna get this paper. We gonna get this money. I don't know how many of y'all saw the video I put out earlier today. But if you haven't, go check that out. It's really like a part two, like a continuation to this. Well, it's a part one to this live. This live is like a part two to that video. So the state, Biden has set these rules, these new nursing home rules and these regulations and these mandations. Pretty much saying that you need 2 RNs on staff, one for days and one for nights. You need 2 RNs, and an RN have to be in the building 24 hours per day. And they need so many hours of nursing care, so many hours of this kind of care, and so many hours of that kind of care. So my question for our president, and he's giving them 3 years to do it. So my question for the president is that, do you have any idea what this nursing shortage is really looking like right now? Like, do you have any clue? This is how I know when they go to write these bills, they don't have any healthcare workers. They go to write healthcare bills, and they have absolutely no healthcare workers, because anybody with common sense would have told them that how can you write a mandate like this when you don't even have the people to mandate? You don't have the bodies. So you can't write a bill like that and it be successful. That is going to be a hard mandate to come up with. And I don't know what the consequences will be. Maybe they'll be fined or whatever, but it just doesn't make sense to me. It makes no sense. So I'm just trying to figure that out right now. How are they going to keep nurses in these nursing homes? Especially if your goal is to bring more registered nurses into the long-term care setting. How? What is the plan? What are you going to do to offer? What are you going to offer people that are working in the registered nursing setting? Well, you got registered nurses working in long-term care now. But what are you going to do to offer those nurses that want to work in a hospital setting to come work in a long-term care setting? especially those who have never been LPNs or never worked in a nursing home before. They only have hospital experience. How are you going to get those people to come into the nursing homes? That's my question. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. You are going to have a very challenging task taking an individual who's only had to deal with 4 to 5, 6 patients at a time and having them deal with 26, 25, 23 patients at a time. And to take a cart and deal with all that mess that they got to deal with, what are you going to take that? They don't want to be on the floor. A lot of them want to be on management positions and everything like that, but the whole nursing home can't be in management. And you got RNs that won't even step foot in the nursing home. So what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Well, oh crap, it's traffic. I wonder why they tell me to take another way. I must have gone away. Oh well, that'll be alright. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, my bad. I just saw this traffic and I thought my GPS was gonna have me take another way, but I guess not. But anyway, my suggestion would be to heavily incentivize your states, some of y'all nursing home owners. What up, Buttercream? What's cracking? You already know what's good with me. Head to the gig. I will have some of these nursing home workers, some of these nursing home owners. Y'all need to start going to y'all state representatives, and y'all need to ask them what's up with these nursing programs. Y'all need to, especially with the crisis that they say we about to have with all the retirement, especially you representatives out in California. All that nonsense they got to go through to get into some of these nursing programs and everything like that. I mean, all right, but I think that's kind of crazy. I'm thinking it's kind of crazy right now. But it is what it is. They should have had me go another way. It is what it is right now. And we got to do what we got to do. And they doing what they got to do, but they need to start hollering at their state representatives for real. And be like, look, y'all got to make it easier for these people to get in. 5 years just to take a nursing class is crazy. It's nonsense, actually. What are we going to do? Then on top of that, y'all got to start coming with hella incentives for them to stay. Why? Oh, no, bro, you fooling, dog. Is this nigga slow? This nigga doing the most right now, bro. Oh, my bad. This dude just got out. I don't know, the road's so narrow. He was getting out trying to see about his tire. I guess that blew. But I said, oh, no, bro. What you gotta do, bro. Let me see. Shout out to Dakota. What you saying yes to? I must have missed it. But, I said, then you might have to start incentivizing. I think another one of your best bets are to heavily encourage your CNAs, heavily encourage your LPNs to complete their RN programs. Do what y'all gotta do. I don't know, and again, I don't want to speak out of ignorance. I'm just throwing suggestions out here. I don't know what the requirements are for clinical sites and all that kind of stuff. Offer your place as a clinical site or whatever the case may be, and incentivize your staff to grow within your company. Because I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm just speaking from my experience. I can't speak on nobody else's, but a lot of these nursing homes, they don't feel welcoming. I'm gonna just keep it real. They don't seem like a lot of these places don't encourage you to grow. And truth be told, a lot of these places, especially in long-term care, once they see you start to grow, they start to see you. They start to get jealous. They start to get jealous. It is what it is. One of my teachers told me a while ago, if you started off as a CNA at one place, don't become a nurse at that same place, because it'll be hard for your peers to see you as a supervisor. You dig? It'll be hard for them to see you as management, because a minute ago y'all was just on the same level. Now you delegating tasks to them. That could potentially be a problem. And to me, that's kind of dumb, because if you've worked to get to a certain point, why can't you just respect that as a fellow worker, as a fellow co-worker? All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? This person done did what they got to do. They a nurse now. All right, well, let me do my thing until it's time. And then sometimes the power can go to nurses' heads. I get that part too. My childish one to quit because they're not giving me my 4 days and 2 days off. They want me to do 6 in a row. You ain't childish for that. You got options. If that's not what you want to do, you don't have to do it. That's not childish. I mean, shoot, if you don't want to work that many days a week, then don't do it. Because that ain't for everybody. And you got to do what's best for you. You got to do what's safest for you. Everybody can't work 8 days in a row, 10 days in a row. That's not for everybody. I wouldn't even recommend everybody to do that. You dig what I'm saying? Some of y'all got a lot of stuff outside of work that you have to deal with. I wouldn't advocate for the average person to do that kind of work stretch. So no, they're not gonna be what you want. Who did? It's that simple. They were trying to phase LPNs out in your state. That'll never happen. It's impossible. At this point, it's not. They don't have the staff to do that though. They don't have enough RNs to do that. They don't have enough nurses that want to work to do that. It will never. Let me not say never, but they've been saying that since the 80s, and it hasn't happened yet. So I highly doubt it's gonna happen now. They've been saying that since the 80s. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. What about what you said about the education waiting time? Yeah, I think that's absurd. It's crazy that the hoops that you got to jump through, especially as an LPN. I think it's so dumb that somebody who's already a nurse has to potentially take another entrance exam to take a bridge program. How stupid is that? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, because 9 times out of 10, you took an entrance exam to get into LPN school. Now you got to take another one to get in the nursing school, in the RN school? That is stupid. It's always been stupid. I never thought that was a good idea. And I know several RNs that think that's dumb too. Why you got to take 2? Now, again, there are some schools where you don't have to take another entrance exam. But the fact that there are any schools that LPN already has to take an entrance exam, has to take another entrance exam, that's dumb. It's bad enough you got to take another state board, which is cool. I can feel for that. I can feel that. But another entrance exam and I'm already a nurse? Nah, bro. That's stupid. That is really dumb. I can see if you ain't never been a nurse and all that kind of stuff, and this is your first program, and they want you to take an entrance exam, and all that kind of stuff, which, I'm still really not cool with, but that's better than a second one. Because I took the HESI and the T's. I took the HESI for my LP, and then I took the T's for my RN bridge. My accelerated program Federal Accelerated Program offers to pay half your tuition if you work for 2 years. But then, would you do it? We got that too. We got all these hospitals trying to, we got all these hospitals trying to do that, which is smart on their behalf. You know what I'm saying? That's smart on their behalf. And I think you need to see more institutions start to do that. I think it's smart. But to me, right now in these stages, I would not do that. I would not do that. But I think that's a wonderful opportunity for somebody who wants to go into nursing and they don't have the money. I think that's a wonderful idea. And I think more, but see, I just don't, I don't like the whole, I gotta work here for 2 years. Nah. If I'm gonna work here for 2 years, I need some sort of pay, starting some guaranteed pay. You dig what I'm saying? Approach me like you approaching these athletes. Recruit me like I'm a college basketball player. I'm a college nursing student. Recruit me like they do. Cats getting $1 million contracts out the gate, and shout out to them brothers. But I really feel like we need a nursing draft too. Once we pass that NCLEX, we need to be put in. We need to register for the nursing draft. We need to have it once a year. You know what I'm saying? We need to have it once a year. Who gonna give us the best deal? Who gonna give us the best deal? You said these transition LPN and RN is entirely tedious. You said I'm an LPN and I definitely know I can pass the NCLEX while I'm jumping through hoops to get to RN. Yeah, that's crazy. So that's a bar right there. It was all good a week ago. Crabs in a bucket, yeah. Rona. No, that's ridiculous. 6 days in a row. All these R12s. That's crazy that they want you to do that. It's one thing if you're doing that on your own. It's one thing if you're doing that on your own. Yeah, my administrator at my job. I got this sleep. I was an RN. Sabotaging my work schedule. Which is crazy. Which is so crazy. Like, the jealousy is just beyond belief. If anything, they should be heavily encouraging you to, oh man, you finna get your RN. Like, this young lady who just finished her BSN program last night. Well, I think she wrapped it up this month. She had like a little celebration and everything. And if I'm my job, if I'm corporate, and she got a BSN, I'm trying to do everything in my power to get her to stay. Let's start thinking like business people now. I got a RN who started off as a CNA here. She got her BSN. I'm on the phone with her. I would have been on the phone with her as soon as I found out she was in a program. Like, what you want? Let's talk. I'm going to start you out. You got your BSN? Listen, sign to us for 1 year. I'm going to start you off at $58 an hour. You dig what I'm saying? You're going to get a little bit more responsibility, but I'm going to start you off at 58. Nigga, I would have been give them a reason to stay. Well, how that song go? Give me a reason to stay. But no, they not. They're going to let her walk right out the door. They're going to let her walk right out the door, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Because now she has the credentials to do what she wants to do. She got hella options. And she's a baby nurse. And these hospitals and whoever who get their hands on her can train her the way that they want to train her. I don't blame her. Come talk nice to me now. Did you work during getting your LPN degree? Yeah, I did work. There's 6. What jobs is flexible? I worked in a group home. They're 6 in a row, 8-hour shifts overnight. I'm a new grad. I was kind of overwhelmed by that. How can I pay $30K in student loans fast as a new nurse? Work a lot. Work a lot. When will you start your program? October. What up, CJ? How you doing today? I'm doing good. What's up, my brother? My shout out to all my African brothers out there. All my African brothers and sisters. But yeah, man. They finna let her walk right out the door. All she gotta do is pass her NCLEX. I'd be like, you got 50 right now. You can start training. As soon as you pass your NCLEX, we're gonna bump you up to 58. It's as simple as that. It's just simple. It's really that simple. Now you got to sign to us for a year with the option to negotiate based on attendance and all that kind of stuff. And then the contract, and my contract, I will write off. I need a guaranteed 7 to 10 days off every month. You dig? A guaranteed 7 to 10 days off every month. It don't got me personally. It don't got to be paid. It don't got to be paid. But I do want paid vacation every 6 months. But it don't got to be paid though. But I want a guaranteed 7 to 10 days off if I choose to take them. I will be okay with that. You dig what I'm saying? I'll be okay with that. That's how I was. If I was a corporate owner and I see what these new state regulations was about to be, this is how I will I will start courting these nurses. That got their BS in. Hey, listen, I know you want to go to the hospital and everything like that. But let me holler at you real quick. Come see what we got popping over here. Let me show you something. You know, we thinking about building a vent unit over here. We got our dialysis unit over here. You dig what I'm saying? And we could use somebody with your credentials. We're going to have the finest come in and train you so you can be good to go. I want you to grow within this company. You got to start sweet talking. We're going to start you off with this much, with the option to do this, and that. You dig what I'm saying? But you got to sign to us for a year. And we can negotiate within 6 months based on your attendance and you don't call off and all that kind of stuff. To me, that don't sound crazy. That sound good to me. That would do wonders for a nurse like me. I'll be up. Man, what? Because now you got to stop these hospitals from getting a hold to them. I don't know why people act like it's not a bidding war that's about to start for these nurses now. I don't know. Nurses are medical athletes. It is what it is. They are medical athletes. Treat them as such. Treat them as such. Especially with 1 million that's about to retire by 2030. Treat them as such. I'll be on the phone trying to prospect. I'll be at all these nursing schools trying to figure out who doing what they supposed to do. I'll be trying to sweet talk them. But again, like we got like for my program, we got people already hitting you up talking about, yeah, if you come work for us, it's like 3 different hospitals right now that'll pay for your whole tuition. A couple of them is for a year, and one is for like 2 years. I'm just not trying to sign with no company for no 2 years. I'll just pay out of pocket and go as I please. But that's me though. If you got an opportunity to do that, then good. You dig? You would add an extra day if you was doing 12 hours. Yeah. I don't blame you. But man, it's gonna get crazy in a minute though. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be interesting to see, because you probably gonna start seeing a lot of these nursing homes in these rural areas shut down. I think, honestly, some of the best, I think in the future, probably within the next 5 to 10 years, I think a lot of nurses are going to start their own nursing, well, not nursing homes, but like more so their own group homes. And there's going to be a lot more incentive to do that. I know in Michigan, the state will give you money to give, to do these houses and all that kind of stuff. People are going to be, because it's going to get crazy. You know what I'm saying? You get you a group home, take you about 2 or 3 clinics. Take you about 2 or 3 patients at a time. You did? So, I don't know. Well, that's the way it goes, CJ. Yeah. I think that's going to be the new wave soon. A lot of nurses, especially a lot of nurses with the time and who really don't want to travel, I think a lot of them is gonna be in their best interest to start opening up group homes and stuff like that. Because you can get a lot of bread that way too. You can get a lot of bread that way. You said people who have something to do with it and maintain lives should get the millions, billions, and trillions, not activity players. We can love them on the sidelines. I agree with that. No retention at some of these facilities. Jail nursing is where it's at. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you said that's what we do in Alabama. Georgia is into elderly daycare. Yeah, I think that's going to be the wave. I think that's going to start spreading out. I really believe that's going to be the wave, for real. Boy, it's going to be interesting to see in the future, though. Because that's why I keep telling people that now is the best time to get in the game. Now is the best time to get in the game and do what you need to do, because it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be lucrative, very lucrative for nurses in the future, because they're going to have to do something. People keep talking about AI this and AI that. Listen, don't nothing replace the intimacy of having a nurse there by your bedside. They can do all the virtual reality stuff that they want to do. It's not the same thing. And they are trying, and it's flopping. That's why you don't see much reports of it. It is flopping. People are not responding well to that. The virtual nursing, I've seen that in the nursing homes where the doctors pop up on the TV and all that kind of stuff. It is flopping. It's not working. You dig? Shout out to Sandy, doing wound care as you speak. Right, AI can't nurse. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least as of right now, it's not gonna happen. If the work the extra 12 hours, you should be good within 8 months. It also depends on your hourly pay. But it's floppy, y'all. It's not gonna work. And right now, these nursing homes are in shambles. I think too, I'm gonna be honest. I was talking to my girl today about why some people do the things that they do. Some people just, like, we have really got to take more of a business approach to nursing versus an emotional approach. We have to take a business approach to nursing more so than an emotional approach. We have to get out our feelings and really start to become more business minded when it comes to this thing. And I think that's a lot of the problem. People get so caught up in their emotions and in their feelings and in jealousy and envy and all that kind of stuff. And, you know what I'm saying? And they don't think logically. When you jealous of a person and you envious of a person, the things that they doing in their life, all logic seems to go out the window. One thing that I can proudly attest to is to never be in a hate. I love seeing people accomplish things, because that motivates me. Especially if I see other black men doing it. That just makes me realize that, okay, it's possible. If it's something that I really want, it's something that I really want to focus on. It is too much jealousy, and I think that's a part of the reason why this field is the way it is too. It's too much jealousy going on, and not just within the field, but even from outside the field. You have lawmakers that have never stepped foot in a hospital or in a nursing home as far as working in them, trying to dictate and trying to decide how much other healthcare workers can make because of jealousy. Because a nurse who can go to school for a year can make more than an average politician. That's a problem. That's a problem. And like I said, I know every nurse is not a good nurse, but it seems like the witch hunt for nurses is like it's growing in popularity. And that's crazy too. You dig what I'm saying? Simply because nurses are putting in the work and they having fun, they showing the fruits of their labor. And that's corny. That's corny for you to just be mad at that when you could easily do the same thing. Well, let me not say easily. Let me not say easily, because everybody can't do it. Everybody can't do it. You dig? You saw a dime breed because nursing is a backbiting place to be. All I'm saying is that why we just can't take the jealousy out? I love seeing, man, when one of my people that I'm working for, you know, as he's the ADON, when he told me he got his doctorate, man, that inspired me, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, you know, you never know, but I was inspired by that man. He was like, man, I got my doctorate, and cats started hating. I was like, hating? Because you a black man from Detroit and you got your doctorate in nursing, niggas is hating? Nah, bro. To me, that's a good look. That's a good look, bro. You got doctorate behind your name. And that's inspiring. Like, it was a sister. And today, earlier this morning, my coworkers did something that made me smile. And I thought it was a good look. So the girl who I told y'all about earlier that graduated school with her bachelor's in nursing, she told, because, you know, she was partying or whatever, and she told everybody that came in. So one of the other students got on the intercom and was like, y'all, congratulations to, I ain't gonna say her name, but congratulations to such and such. She just graduated with her BSc, and everybody started clapping and everything like that. And I thought that was a phenomenal look. Genuine happiness for a sister that put in the work, and now she's, you know, reaping the benefits. You know what I'm saying? And that was a good moment. And it was a good look to see that, man, because it was all black staff showing that sister love. And I hope it continues. You know what I'm saying? I hope it continues, because that's a good look. We need more of that, because she probably inspired some of those other seniors to get their stuff together. She probably inspired them to do that. She said, fix the nurse-to-patient ratio and increase pay. Yeah, I agree with that, but that still ain't enough. Because what is an increase in pay? You dig? An increase. How much are we talking? Because you can say, oh yeah, I'm gonna increase pay by $2. No, it's not enough. That's not enough. And we need more incentive. We need no healthcare worker in this country should have to pay for insurance. That is stupid. Your job is literally to save a life, and you gotta pay for yours. You gotta pay for your healthcare insurance. That's dumb. If you a healthcare worker, that's dumb. But that's just me. That's just me. I think it's beyond dumb. And then you gotta understand too, a lot of nurses died. Somebody just said something about COVID. A lot of nurses died during COVID too. A lot of them died out of these positions. So I really appreciate you making the videos. When I was in the nursing home, there was a male senior that encouraged me to go to school. We worked overnight together. He always helped me when I was alone. I'm in the process of looking into programs now. Done with my prereqs. There you go. Increasing pay usually means more BS. Yeah, more money, more problems. More money, more problems. But it's going to take more than that, though. It's going to take more than just an increase in pay. What kind of pay we talking? We need contracts. We need contracts. You dig what I'm saying? Guaranteed contracts. Step your hospital recruitment game up. You dig? They could, if they wanted to. I'm being so honest. If they wanted to, even though I know it's enough nurses, but a lot of these places could really cut down the use of travel nurses if they just start thinking like the travel. But I don't know if it's because, I don't know if it's like a logistics issue or what the reason is that these hospitals and these companies don't just start their own agencies within themselves to cut out that middleman. Like, I don't know what's up with that. Why they won't just do that? But why won't they approach it like the travel companies? You feel me? Like, I don't know. I need somebody who's in that world to let me know why they won't do that. Because I honestly don't know the reason. I don't know the reason. So, yeah, y'all. It's, while y'all here, do me a favor, hit that like button. Also, go purchase you some merch. Go purchase the Ultimate LPN Mindset ebook. You dig what I'm saying? On the highvaluenurse.com. It's a sale going on, $19.99. It's a good book. It helps with the channel. I will greatly appreciate it. The highvaluenurse.com. You can go get your ebook. If you have not gotten it already, go get you a High Value Nurse t-shirt. Go get you a Mr. Jones t-shirt. All that good stuff. We have a Magna Hospital in Memphis that are bringing back LPNs to get rid of travelers. That's what's up. HCA does. I was in a resource pool for years. Okay. HCA is trash, by the way. You said because management hasn't walked in those shoes. I just would think that would be the smart thing to do, though. Like, but I don't think none of it will change until we get a lot of the jealousy away from this field. You know what I'm saying? And if more nurses came together, and I understand, you know, you have to look out for you first. But I think if it was a little bit more unity, it will greatly help out. But you still have to put you first, because everybody's goals are not the same. And, you know, I say that because if you're a person that's coming from nothing, $30 an hour is life-changing money. $25 an hour is life-changing money. But if you've been in the game a little bit and you have horrible spending habits, then $25 an hour ain't enough. So I understand both sides of the coin. You dig what I'm saying? I understand how it's so quick for a nurse to become divided. Well, goals are not the same. So, you know, we just have to take this thing one day at a time, one step at a time. We dig. You should make a get paid, young nurse get paid sweatshirt. I'll make one if y'all buy it. Y'all gonna buy it, I'll make it. I'll make it for sure. I can start working on that tonight. Yeah, don't get paid young. I'm surprised I ain't got one yet. That probably should have been my first shirt. The real talk. That probably should have been my first shirt. Get paid. I'm about the money. Shout out to, I'm gonna get a nurse. I'm a nurse that's about the money. I'm gonna get a shirt that say that too. I got into nursing for the money. Oh man, that's gonna piss them off. That's gonna piss them off, boy. Who you think you are? You got into nursing for the money. Yeah, I got in it for the money. And what you get in it for? I ain't got no shame in my game. Yes, I got it for the paper. 100%. Texas nurses pay sucks. Dang. Sure did. I got in it for the bread. I don't care what these other cats telling you. They lying. They capping. I'm telling you, let that pay drop down to $10 an hour. It's over with. You ain't gonna have no nurses. It's gonna be done for. Feel me? I'm here for the money. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm a nurse for the money. They gonna hate that, boy. Watch that bad boy sell. I'm a nurse. I'm here for the money. I clocked in for the money. I think it's a game. I'm looking at nursing as a business t-shirt. Where's the paper? Boy, they gonna be upset. They gonna be upset. Oh man. But y'all, I just pulled into the gig. Parking right now. I might do that. I might make a nursing badge that say I'm here to get paid. You know why I'm here. You know why I'm here. All right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. Love y'all. God first. Peace.